in Minnesota. These crows are pestering the fire or something. Mosquitoes are terrible. Found some gobblers in a field. Trying to get around to them. Still got a little bit of time before fly up. Not much. Wow. That's pretty cool. It's a bunch of scratching.
I never could catch up with those gobblers I'd seen in that field. I actually ended up where my buddy Vince lived. I didn't know it, but I sent him a text, met him later that night, and decided he could tag along the next morning. Vince is not a turkey hunter, but he's a willing participant.
It's a weird, odd feeling. I woke up at 3:58 on my own. So is this when you do your pre-hunt videos of yourself?
No, I do the pre-hunt videos after the hunt.
Okay, the post-hunt, pre-hunt videos. Okay.
I'm taking you to my top secret spot.
Well, I appreciate that.
Don't guide the guide.
I'm just here so I don't get fined. Do you want a Pop-Tart?
What color?
Doesn't matter.
Color always matters.
If there's one that you have to have, what is it?
Frosted strawberry.
Okay. 2.
That's the only one I want.
Well, that's what this is then. Look at a deer. Watch out, another deer.
Oh, crap. You just got chills, didn't you?
Did actually.
Man, I missed it.
You had one job. That's bad juju.
I feel like
It's
Survivor.
not that hard.
I think Survivor missed it.
Like
back
it's possibly
in the day,
possible that they're off.
they didn't go like looking up.
Oh, that was spot on.
So they're getting us better.
I actually thought you were part of the band there for a little while.
forever, man.
You have one job, it's just to start the song. See how I climbed to reach that note at the end there? Just gave it that little extra. That's the difference between me and your regular passenger singer. Is that I go that extra mile, I climb that extra note.
Let me get out and fill the tent. It's on. It's on.
Down from the roast. Next 15 minutes, he'll fly down. Next 20. You should hold this for a second. It's video. Probably can't even see me as a big dog.
We went to this area in anticipation of having to walk about a quarter to a half a mile down a planted cornfield and get to a different block of woods to be in the game. And when I parked on the corner of this planted cornfield, we got out. Turkey practically gobbled over our heads, probably less than 80 yards away.
You can see. Barely. We just gotta get by him, man. That's the one thing I'm gonna do. He's gonna not want he's gonna shut up for a minute, but he might go across the freaking road.
The only thing I could really think to do was to get out into this field a little ways from the edge and get past the bird. Now, I figured he would shut up when we went past him, and he did, but I thought maybe it was early enough that we could get back into the woods and he would settle down a little bit.
There's another one. I heard one way out there. You hear that one? That way? Yeah. Maybe it's early enough. Maybe he'll settle back down. But my fear is if he falls down, it goes that way. It's good. We gotta creep in these woods right here and be really quiet doing it. Don't give him any reason to be suspicious of where I'm about to come from.
We had slipped back inside the edge of the woods and got set up by a couple of trees. I started with some soft calling to try to loosen him up a little bit. At this point, I'm not trying to make him gobble. I'm just trying to settle him down and make him think there's a hen in the tree over here. He finally did just what I wanted him to do. I picked up the volume just a little bit until he gobbled at it. That let me know that he had settled back down and he was convinced that there was a hen over there in the tree. There was another gobbler gobbling in the distance, and I was kind of responding to him, but I also love to call to a bird, and I felt like I could get away with it on this one. The gobbler finally pitched down about 50 to 60 yards away, and I couldn't see him very clearly. I could just see pieces of him every now and then. The gobbler was walking towards the field and he started putting, so I panicked a little bit and started trying to get a shot. Well, he settled down and started walking on out into the field. I knew he'd be looking at my truck when he stepped out, but I had to get repositioned anyway because I thought it might bump him my direction.
Yes. Like, you don't know how that don't happen, like all that little series of events that just took place. That does not happen. sure, man. Dude, we were right in the middle of them. And then he flew down and saw right away. I'm sure he did too. And I lost him. And then I see him turn towards the field. I was watching. Did you hear him putt back in there? And then if he was putting, I wanted to calm him down. So that's when I started calling and he gobbled. And I was like, if he gobbled, he's good. And so I'm heading straight to the field, which I thought he would do. And every time he'd go behind something, I would move. I saw you do that scrap right. I was trying to make him think I was in, you know. And I saw him go behind the last tree. It's kind of like a road under there. And when he did, that's when I got ready to shoot the field. Dude, when I saw him coming, he comes out into the field. Any other turkey in America, like what just happened and him shutting up like he did, he saw us and he heard us. He would have been like ultra cautious. They would have came out in the field and stood there and just like looked around and stayed in one spot.
Was he all puffed out?
Son, every time I seen him, he was doing that. Like he just couldn't wait to get down here. And that's why I was gonna shoot him through a bunch of crap, man, and it would have been you wouldn't have been able to see it as good. And I saw how he was coming, and I'm like, he don't have a clue, man. So I let him get past this stuff, and
I never even saw him in the field.
he was in the wide open on my tech cam when I shot him.
So we're in Minnesota. I called up my buddy Vince, and he don't turkey hunt a lot. We pulled up at the corner here. And it was still pretty dark when we got out, and we're just kind of talking low and getting our stuff ready. And I hooted just because we heard a turkey in the distance, and a turkey gobbled, and he was about 80 yards from us. So anyways, we couldn't do anything because this bird was between us and like the rest of the property. So I made an executive decision, and I felt like it was going to be a bad decision, but we've made a loop around the bird about 40, 50 yards out in the field and got past him. Needless to say, he shut up, and we got past him. I thought we were past him close to 100 yards, but apparently we were not. So we eased in the woods right over here and waited, and I hooted a time or two in the field, and he didn't gobble, which is what I anticipated. So we snuck in there, and we got sat down, and I stood up and just started tree yelping, just turned around and kind of started tree yelping and trying to ease his mind a little bit. And sure enough, a little while later, I did a little louder yelp, and he gobbled, and I knew we were in the game. So I kind of started calling to him, and turns out we were in the middle of a small flock. Like hens were all around us, and he started gobbling good, and then he flew down before any of the other turkeys, which was great. And he started coming towards us, and then he hit the field, came straight up the field edge, and boom. Excellent hunt, quick hunt. Tickled for it, so I've got a little time left. I'm gonna go try to find another one.